What's up, everybody? Welcome into the FanDuel Sunday night mock draft stream. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-host, John Luke. What's up, JL?
What up?
You doing all right
Sunday,
today?
Simon. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. How are you doing, Simon?
I'm doing pretty good. It's the last Sunday before we've got NFL football, so I think I'm going to be doing a little bit better this time next week whenever instead of mock drafting, we're on here breaking down the games that have gone down so far that day.
Yeah, I can't wait for some football.
God, I feel like we've just been talking like hypothetical football for like 6 months, and I cannot wait for it to be real football that we're talking about instead. Like actual plays instead of just are they going to do this? This is why I think they're going to do this. We'll see something. We'll have some substance to back it up, or just immediately proven wrong. And I don't even care if that's the case. I just want to see it.
Mike Evans just absolutely forgot how to play football in the offseason.
Yeah, that would destroy me. I think the only one that would destroy me more is if like immediately Velus Jones is the wide receiver one in Chicago and Darnell Mooney's riding the bench, or is like that secondary wide receiver. Like that one would hurt. But if it happens, it happens, and then we'll know. We got some people in the chat ready for today's show. Geek Hippie, what's up? Says looks like the show is running Lair. It is running Lair. Justin, what's up? Welcome in. Glad to have you in here.
Justin.
And Carter. See, Carter's my kind of guy. He sees a typo, he calls out a typo. That joke never gets old. Anytime JL sends me a message with a typo in it, it doesn't matter how long or serious the message was. You could have been sending me something like explaining like your house burnt down and your fiance left you.
My grandma
if you misspelled one word in there, the response would first just be the word that you misspelled before I responded to anything else.
My grandma just dipped.
Yeah, I would just immediately say depth. Mr.
And I respect you for it.
Said 3 minutes late, right on time. That's right. We are right on time.
That's late.
And hi, hello, Mr. Scampers. What's up? Welcome in. And Dave said, I'm honestly bummed. I liked talking about Gabe Davis. Yeah, before we actually have to see Gabe Davis on the football field.
Oh, Dame. From the top rope with the Gabe Davis slander. I'm about it.
I'm not ready to slander him, but I do think it's going to be more fun to hype him up in the offseason than it is going to be to have him on your fantasy teams.
Yes.
Like, I think the people that were hyping up Gabe Davis, their fun is ending next week. They'll have fun a couple weeks this year whenever he puts up like a 2-3 touchdown game, but they're not going to have fun every single week of the season. Geek said I had to do a few CFL games to satisfy my Jonesin for NFL football. Jones scratch the same itch though. That football itch finally got scratched by that West Virginia Pitt game for me. Know what I mean? Like, there's been other football we could have watched. I watched Nebraska lose to Northwestern in Dublin, like the big kickoff game. But the first time I felt like football is back, baby, was that WVU.
Football is back, baby.
Football is back, baby. And Mr. Skate was saying, Dame, that was quite rude to half of fantasy. Half of fantasy Twitter is really mad at you.
No, I'm about it.
Guys, today we are doing a half PPR mock draft, and JL and I are going to be following some rules again. We've got another wheel set up for today, but it's a little bit different than last time. It's not all of the NFL teams. What we did is every positional spot on your roster got one chunk on the wheel. So there's only one quarterback spot, so you got one quarterback spot on there, 2 running back spots on this wheel, 3 wide receiver spots on this wheel, 1 tight end, and then 2 flex spots. So you can draft a running back, wide receiver, or tight end if you land on that. There's some other funny business tucked in there as well, like draft a player from a bird team, draft a player from a non-animal team, draft a rookie. So we've got some draft a player on a new NFL team is another one that we have in there. So we are going to be following those rules. If you guys want to follow those as well, I'm going to put the wheel in the chat. Oh, you got it, JL?
Mm-hmm.
JL is going to put the wheel in the chat for you if you want to draft with us using those funny rules today. The draft order's already been decided, and we're going to start it in a little bit. Before we do that, though, I wanted to remind everybody of a couple things. First and foremost, if you're enjoying what we're doing here, if you like drafting with us, go ahead and smash the like button on this video. Make sure you hit it as hard as you can. We can feel it. So if you hit it hard, It'll be like a firm spanking on the bottom every time you.
And we love our firm spankings.
Oh, we love them so much. After you do that, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Not as hard because we just got spanked with the like button. So just tap that one gently. We're going to be a little
subscribe sensitive. Is way more sensitive.
It's so much more sensitive. And then guys, after you do that, make sure you are checking out FanDuel across all other social platforms. We're talking Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. They're at FanDuel on all of those, and they have a whole team of awesome content creators helping you guys win some money and win your leagues. It's that
money,
time
please.
Of year. Money, please. I was watching a movie. I finally watched Dale. It's been on my list. I probably have brought it up like weekly since the day it came out. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Anchorman. Yeah, I've been bringing Anchorman up weekly. But Everything Everywhere All at Once. And when Mona Lisa, a.k.a. I think her name's Jenny Slate, right?
Jenny Slate, yep.
Whenever she showed up in that movie, I let out an audible yell. I was so excited. Like, and she plays a similar character to Mona Lisa. Just everything that girl does is hilarious.
Maria and I were watching TV yesterday, and we saw a commercial with Ben Schwartz and Jenny Slate, aka Jean-Ralphio and Mona Lisa. And so good. You are funny. Anything they do will be funny.
What were they advertising?
Aha. It's like a seltzer. And then everything they said that had Aha mixed into it.
Aha. I drink a seltzer if they tried to sell it to me. Honestly, whatever they were selling, 100%. I'm probably buying it. Like if I see that ad, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm probably like Googling it immediately to go purchase that item.
We need some more middle ditch and shorts. That's what we need.
We do. Also, Geek Hippie said, wait, what? We're doing a mock draft but with funny rules. I feel like that's just an appropriate reaction to our stream. Maybe that was to the spanking comment. Who knows?
It must have been the spanking comment.
I bet it was the draft rules right there. Jay Wall in here letting us know his first spin was a free square. You cheating son of a gun.
Get out of here.
Dale, you want to go ahead and do our first spins? We got 5 minutes. We can knock our first spins out. I've got the first pick, so I'm going to spin mine first, JL, and I'm selfish.
Okay.
It looks like, hey, that works out pretty good having the first overall
running
pick.
Back.
I have to draft a running back. JL, let's see what you got to do with your first pick.
Oh, God. Come on.
Wide
receiver.
You know what? That's all right. So I got to draft a running back first overall. You got to draft a wide receiver with your second overall pick. Can you? Yeah, right, JL. Name one wide receiver. Just went to go cover the ones on the screen with my hand.
Philip.
Wait, what the heck just happened? Oh, I sorted by name on accident. How do I unsort by name?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
ADP,
I was about to say, otherwise I'm just going to be scrolling through all the A names through all eternity whenever we're going time to draft. Mr. Scamper's got rookie with their
in the first round. There we go. Breece Hall?
It's got to be Breece, right? At that point,
Breece,
that's really the only reasonable pick.
Breece Hall first round.
But Mr. Scampers is drafting from the 9 spot, so it could be a lot worse than having to take Breece Hall first round. Know what I mean? That could be
pretty
worse.
bad.
Well, and there are 8 players before him that could just try to mess with them and ruin their draft by taking Breece Hall, but make it even worse for Scamps.
Oh, my God. Please do that.
Dame got a player from a new team. You know what? There's some good players on a new team that you can take.
From a new team? Like on a new team, right?
On a new team this year, yeah. So I guess that could be rookies. They're all on a new team, so that would qualify.
Who's a first-round guy who's on a new team?
Tyreek Hill's probably the closest, right?
Tyreek Hill's a good one.
Tyreek Hill's up there. You could go Russell Wilson if you wanted to get.
I could just go in this list literally right in front of me, but I'm instead trying to like go from my memory.
Yeah, let's just think off the top of our domes. Who else is on a new team?
Devontae Adams.
Oh, Devontae Adams is a great. Yeah, you got some good options there with player on a new team. Unless they get snagged from you. Oh, this is going to be fun. I feel like we got lucky with our first round picks, JL, but that's okay.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. J-Wall and Geek Hippie said Adams and then Tyreek from Albert. That's true. James, like, stop talking about my rule, please.
Stop giving away my players. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else that jumps out. No, I really think that's it at the top of the draft, unless you start getting AJ Brown, maybe a little bit later. That's another player on a new team that you could take.
Ooh, I like that one. Second round or maybe third round with this is 10 people. Whoa.
10 team. Yeah, this is a 10 team.
Boy draft.
And Dame said, I said, shh. Got loud with the shh on that one. Jail, I feel like last week we decided to like do that team thing on the wheel, and this is us correcting. Like this is like, okay, that was too far. Like that was a little too.
You found the line.
We found the line, and it was randomizing which NFL team you have to select a player
That was a
from.
nightmare.
That was
But it was fun.
nightmare.
I'm glad we did that.
Oh, Albert with the best option, Christian Kirk. Yeah, Christian Kirk should probably be your first round pick, Dame. Now we can just guide people away from Dame's picks instead of on to Dame's picks. Everybody watching, before we get in there, I just want to remind everyone of the settings for this league. This is a half PPR league, so half point per reception. It's going to be a 20-round draft. I mentioned at the beginning, but you're going to start 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and then 2 flex spots. No kicker, no defense. Those flex can be wide receiver, tight end, or running back. So that's what it's going to be. It looks like our draft is starting in about 1 minute, JL. We are getting close. Uh-oh, I clicked the refresh button. That's okay. It'll come right back any moment now. We got 1 minute. JL, do you know who you're taking with your first pick?
I'm not saying. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because you can't take them. Yeah, I'm taking Cooper Kupp. This is an easy Cooper Kupp for me.
So you're still Cooper Kupp over Justin Jefferson, even with the Matthew Stafford elbow injury?
In redraft, yes.
In what?
In redraft, yes, absolutely.
Obviously in Dynasty, it's Justin Jefferson and probably a couple other guys still ahead of Cooper Kupp.
Someone from ESPN reported out earlier that Matthew Stafford is likely going to be dealing with throughout the season, which is definitely concerning.
Yeah, no, it was enough for me to move Justin Jefferson ahead of Cooper Kupp. I mean, they're still in the same tier, but just from like a comfortability standpoint, I expect huge seasons from both of them. So I'm fully comfortable drafting Justin Jefferson, and there's just slight discomfort with drafting Cooper Kupp because of the elbow. Now, that being said, if Justin Jefferson's off the board and Austin Eckler, Jonathan Taylor, and Christian McCaffrey are off the board, I'm drafting Cooper Kupp. Like, that's the guy that I'm taking right there. I'm not pushing him down draft boards. I just flip-flopped him in that tier with Justin Jefferson. That's all I did right there. Oh, and we are getting close, and I get to draft a running back first, Jail. Who do you think I'm going to take?
I think you're going to take Najee Harris.
You nailed it. Yep. It's the offensive line that really does it for me, that makes me want to take him over the guys at the top of the board.
Hot.
Ahead of Jonathan Taylor, ahead of Christian McCaffrey, ahead of Derrick Henry. We've got 10 seconds until the draft starts, guys. If you guys are not ready, grab your beer, grab your phone, grab whatever you're drafting on, and we're getting started in 5 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you who I'm taking, JL. I'm taking Christian McCaffrey.
Jonathan McCaffrey.
I'm taking CMC. Jonathan McCaffrey. I've been going back and forth on those two guys. I just love the pure upside of Christian McCaffrey, and I'm not too worried about the injuries. When he's on the field, I think he's going to be the best running back for fantasy, and so he's the guy that I'm taking here. But if I don't expect him to get re-injured, then why should I take Jonathan Taylor over him?
That's a good point. I think Jonathan Taylor is impervious to injury, is what Twitter tells me.
There goes Jonathan Taylor to Shane. Dale,
we are our next one.
We are back to back, so we're going to spin 2 for each of us. You've got the next pick, then I'm going to do 2 for me. That way we know. Right. JL, for your first pick, you have to draft a player from a non-animal team. Okay. So a mascot that is not an animal.
What if it's animal tangential?
And I have to draft from a bird team.
Animal flavor.
I would put Colt in the – man, that's tough. I would put them in the animal category probably.
Okay.
A Colt is an animal, but their logo is not. Know what I mean? Like the name of their team is an animal, but like the Texans, that's not an animal, even though they have an animal as their logo.
Okay.
Like the team itself. And we need to do another one actually. We have to do another one. We're going to go back to back. So I have to do a bird team first and then a player on a new team. Okay, good. 2 hard ones in a row for me. And then JL, your second one is draft a wide receiver. So it looks like you're going, you got some wide receiver heavy start to your draft, JL.
Non-animal team and then wide receiver.
Non-animal team and then a wide receiver. We got plenty of time until our pick comes up next, though. We got a minute. Mr. Scamper says, I'm going spicy. So we'll see who their first pick was. What was their rule again? Rookie was their rule.
Rookie.
So let's see what Mr. Scampers does. What was mine again? Bird team followed by player on a new team.
Yeah, I think that's right. Swampy in here say, who dat? I'm not working. Oh, what? This is like the first time in ever Swamp has not been working.
I can't remember the last time Swamp came into one of our streams and said, Instead, I'm not working. Instead of I am working.
not
I
crying.
truly cannot remember.
Me neither.
Oh, man.
100
I'm getting
years.
nervous about this bird team stuff. There's so many good bird teams.
There are a lot of good bird teams, but there are some good non-bird teams too.
Yeah. Those would fall into your category, wouldn't they? Not all of them, I guess. Mr. Scamper's just letting you know, Jail. Colt is a horse.
What about Bills? Can I get a ruling on Bills? Because Bills is not an animal, but their logo is an animal. Their location is an animal, which is very confusing.
Yeah, the location is an animal. If I remember correctly, the Bills are... This could be entirely made up, what I'm about to say, but for some reason, it's in my memory. I think they're named after like a barbershop quartet or something along those lines. Does that spark anything in your memory, JL? Like that you've heard that before?
Because we did a game on our game show at some point that had something related to that. It's something like that, Simon.
Right? It is. I'm not
just
making
doo-wop
it up out of nowhere,
said.
right? It's a what?
Doo-wop group?
Okay,
could be offensive. I have no idea.
I for sure was sitting there. I was like, there's about a 60% chance I just entirely made this up. That like this isn't actually what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what player I'm gonna take next. JL, do you have any while we're waiting for our next pick, do you have any drafts left upcoming, or are you done with your drafts for the season?
I have some that are ongoing. I have none that are upcoming.
Ongoing but not upcoming.
Ongoing but not upcoming.
Let's see. Oh, I'm getting nervous. No, but you have the next pick. So you go next, not me. Oof.
Scamper said barbershop quartet. You're right, Simon.
Nailed it.
Said they're named after Buffalo Bill, the killer in Silence of the Lambs, and humans are animals, so it checks out. So that's logic. That is logic.
Humans are animals. So even if it is a barbershop quartet, that's just a group of animals. I'm pretty sure that's what you call any group of 4 humans. If they're not singing already, they're still potentially a barbershop quartet.
Oh, Shane, you little butt. Oh, boy. Well, okay, it's back to me. I got to draft a non-animal team here. Packers aren't an animal team, right, Simon?
The Packers are not an animal team.
All right, then I will go with Mr. Aaron Jones here. Because I already know I have the advantage of knowing my next pick is going to have to be a wide receiver per the rules, per the contract I signed to be on the show. So I'm going to have to take another wide receiver. I might as well take a running back here to balance it out.
Yeah, and mine has to be from a bird team, so it's a little bit early, but I'm going to take the tight end a little bit early, and I'm going to grab Kyle Pitts from the Atlanta Falcons. And then I have to take a player from a new team, and I'm going to take Tyreek Hill on the Miami Dolphins.
That guy is on a new team.
As my 2 picks. And then, JL, what is your rule here? Wide receiver?
This is wide receiver, yeah. So I got CeeDee Lamb. Saquon Barkley's not a wide receiver. Get out of here. Let me just filter by wide receivers. I think I'm going to go CeeDee Lamb. He seems to be the clear guy sticking out here. The next best wide receiver, according to ADP, is Mike Evans. And CeeDee Lamb, to me, is definitely a step above Mike Evans.
Yeah. I have CeeDee Lamb just 1 spot ahead of Mike Evans in my ranking, so I would agree with that. Dane wants to know what's the punishment for messing up this time? It's animal noises. Animal noise of the other person's choices. Well, we can we don't have to get creative with the concept because we can get creative with the animals.
That's true.
The options are endless on that front. And Swamp said I got 1 more draft tomorrow for my Smash League.
Did we ever go over Swamp's team that he was trying to get us to go over for a long time?
I don't think you were on, but I went over it with Joey and someone else. And Addison, I think, was on there with us.
Insane. Yeah,
but we did go through it. Geek says Lamb needs to stay healthy. Well, all the players need to stay healthy or they're going to be bad picks probably. JL, you want to go ahead and roll for our next ones?
Do it.
Let's see. Let me get this over here. Can you see it? Is it pulled up?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. You're up first. Draft a wide receiver, JL.
3 out of 4.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, my God.
Now 2 in a row for me. Free square. I get to draft whoever I want. And then I get 1 more. Draft a running back, so it's free. And then RB. And then JL, your second one is you draft a running back. We're both drafting running backs.
Wide receiver, running back.
And I've got free square running back on that one.
Swamp said, yeah, go ahead and send your team in the chat. We'll go over now, Swamp. Sorry about that.
It's because JL hates you, Swamp. Just kidding.
I got like probably 7 hours of sleep throughout the whole week.
Well, then what are you complaining about? That's at least an hour a day.
That's true.
JL.
That's a lot. That is a lot. I'm
And I
blessed.
bet one
Blessed.
day it was only 30 minutes. So you probably got like a full hour and a half one night.
That's true. That's true. It did work like that.
Did you ever?
One day was 0 minutes. I just slept. I stayed up all night.
Do you remember when the like Superman sleep schedule was like making its rounds on the internet, where it was like how to operate on only 2 hours of sleep in a day? Like you can maximize your REM by doing it this way. And the formula was like 6 exactly 20-minute naps at exact times. Like if you can just fall asleep on command, they were saying like with these just 6 20-minute naps throughout the day, you only need to sleep 2 hours. That's all you got to do. And I'm just sitting there thinking like, I can't fall asleep on purpose whenever I'm even at my most tired. Like if you told me that like the quality of my life was dependent on me falling asleep for 20 minutes at 2 p.m. exactly every day, like I would crumble into a ball of like anxiety just knowing how much pressure was on that nap. I couldn't handle it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you the same. I'm the same exact way, Simon. There's not a chance in hell I would sleep at all on that system.
Nothing. Jay Wall said, I'm building my team a certain way within the rules. Can you guys guess which way? Yeah, poorly before I even click on it. You're probably building like a really shitty team if I had to guess. Is that your plan, Jay Wall? Let us know in the chat.
Let us know in the chat. Hit that like button and subscribe, buddy.
Don't you dare text me and let me know. I don't know why that's so funny. Austin Eckler,
in the chat.
Mike Evans, Mike Williams, Travis Kelce. I'm guessing you're going with a hero RB strategy. I can't wait for you to roll like 6 running backs in a row, though, and ruin it, Jay Wall.
Oh, I'm up. All right, James Conner just went. I have to draft a wide receiver here. Wide receiver.
James Conner did not just go. He's still on the board.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's who my auto pick would be. I always get confused by that. I really wanted A.J. Brown. Oh, thanks, Dan. DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, Allen Robinson. Oh, I like DJ Moore the most here. Why is Gabe Davis up here? We're in round 4.
Gabe Davis is up here because people are just really love him, is how I'm going to say that nicely instead.
He looks indifferent to them.
Man, I feel like
he doesn't care about their love.
I feel like people have been rolling a lot of wide receivers or something. Because I feel like the wide receivers on this board have just gotten really gross, like really quickly. My next one's a running back. Oh, no. Okay. I panicked and drafted Allen Robinson. I wish DJ Moore was still sitting there. And I like Juju Smith-Schuster better. I don't know why I just did that. It was panic. And now I have to draft a running back. So which of these guys is my favorite still sitting here? Why am I doing it on this screen? I should do it over here. Let's behave. Ezekiel
14 seconds.
I got Zeke. Ooh. We're adding Zeke to the team over James Conner, but that was what do you think about that? Would you take Zeke or James Conner, JL?
Oh, man, I hate that question. Really hate that question. I'm going to draft James Conner here.
Because you had to draft a running back as well.
I did have to draft a running back. So I took James Conner, who I believe is the best on the board. Breece Hall is a little tempting, but between James Conner and Breece Hall, I'm going James Conner, especially in half PPR.
Man, I feel like I just really wasted my free square. Like I got a free square and I just feel like I just really wasted it. Like it could have been great for us and then it wasn't.
To answer your question from before, I would go Zeke. Just barely. They're very close in my rankings.
Yeah, I think I'm on Zeke as well, but it is just barely. JL, let's see what your next rule is.
Okay, then we'll hit Swamp's team.
You got a free square, JL. Congratulations. Now mine, a non-animal team for me. No animal.
Don't even think about animals.
Okay. Meerkat. Shit. And then I've got a red team. So I've got no animal followed by red. And then JL, your next one after that is going to be a flex.
Oh, just barely. I almost got a bird team.
Man, that's a pretty good round for you. Free square followed by a flex. It's basically
I would have drafted a flex position anyway.
Yeah.
I know.
Basically 2 free squares. You want to hit Swamp's team real quick while we're waiting for our next pick to come up?
Team. PPR, 10-man, Kyler Murray, Scary Terry, Terry McLaurin, Brandon Cooks, Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Zach Ertz, Javonte Williams, DK Metcalf, Ramondre Stevenson, Godwin Patterson, Kadarius Toney, Burks, Tolbert, Garrett Wilson, and Tyler Algier. Okay. Give me a second to digest this. Kyler Murray, Terry McLaurin. Okay, let's just break down my position. Kyler Murray, fantastic. Top 5 quarterback at the position, PPR. That's a great pick. I'm guessing you took him early because I'm guessing you probably had to. In a 10-man league, Wouldn't have recommended that, but that's all right. Let's go to the running backs next. Austin Eckler, Aaron Jones, Javonte Williams, Ramondre Stevenson, and Cordero Patterson. Oh, man, that's a solid running back core. I have nothing to say there.
That's exactly, whenever we looked at this team, Jail, it was like, you're good at running back. Totally good.
God.
Patterson is your fourth guy.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Beautiful.
Like, Patterson is one of my favorite third running back options on teams.
Yeah.
Like, but you've got Javonte, like, in your third back, there's even a big break between Patterson being your fourth guy. Javonte Williams is your third guy after Eckler and Jones is just disgusting. Swamp.
And Stevenson's in there too, which is certainly a report just came out today as well about Ramondre Stevenson. It's Bill Belichick, so who knows what's real, but he was saying that Ramondre Stevenson definitely could be used more in the passing game. So take that for what it's worth. And then wide receiver, let's see, where did Terry McLaurin, Brandon Cooks, DK Metcalf, Godwin, Tony Burks, beautiful.
And listen to this. Got DK in the 7th and Godwin in the 9th round. Godwin in the 9th.
It's a beautiful team, Swamp. You knew the answer to that.
You did know the answer to that.
Well done.
I know he was talking about who he would drop from this team if Ertz isn't playing week 1, because there's a possibility that Ertz is not going to be on the field week 1, has to pick up another tight end, because I don't think you would want to drop Ertz. He's not like of that streaming level of tight end where you would just cut bait on having him. Which of these players would you drop, you think, to pick up another tight end for week 1 if you had to?
Probably Algier. Definitely Algier.
Yeah.
Out of that group.
Man, Algier, but there's like that I want to see week 1 in this Falcons offense. Oh, you're on the clock. I'll let you pick. But like, part of me doesn't want to drop Algier because there's so much uncertainty in that backfield. I think it's going to be Patterson, but it'd be nice to see that on the field week 1. I don't know. I might be tempted to drop one of Tolbert or Wilson. Tolbert, especially with the Gallup news. I'm just not sure how relevant he'll be for fantasy this year.
Yeah.
I'm on the clock. And what was my rule again? No animals. My rule is no animals. Okay. Who is a non-animal that I want to draft? Chris Godwin's not an animal, right?
He's definitely not an animal. A Buccaneer?
But I could also draft Josh Jacobs of the Raiders. I think very similar to a Raider. I drafted Josh Jacobs. And then what's my next one?
A
red
wide
team.
Receiver.
Oh, a red team.
Oh, I did not listen at all.
Well, then, you know what? I could draft both the guys I was talking about. The Buccaneers are a red team for sure. I'm going to draft Chris Godwin. Is what we're going to do. And what's your next one? Your next one is
flex. I've got to draft flex position player. I think I'm going to go with Cam Akers here.
Cam Akers, really?
Cameron Akers.
You like Cam Akers better than Elijah Mitchell, J.K. Dobbins? I'll just stop at those two names.
Between those two guys, yes. I like Cam Akers better than those two. But I'm well documented my concern for Cam Akers.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm nervous that Cam Akers isn't going to have that feature role. All the talks out of camp make it seem like Darrell Henderson's going to be heavily involved in this offense. I've got more confidence that J.K. Dobbins, as long as he's healthy, that he's going to be the primary ball carrier in that offense. And I know people love the Shanahan uses a platoon back narrative, but until I see it, I'm assuming Elijah Mitchell's the guy there. He was fantastic last season. The clear ball carrier whenever he was healthy. So I would still take Elijah Mitchell over Cam Akers as well.
Should we spin again?
We should spin again, probably. Dale, you're up first.
Yeah.
You got to flex again, you lucky man. And now it's my turn. What do I get? A wide receiver. Wide receiver for me. Jail's got to flex.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. What do we got next? Another non-animal player for me. Non-animal. And Jail, your second pick this time is going to be, you got to draft a quarterback.
All right. It's time for the QB. I'm fine with that. Totally fine with that.
We've got wide receiver and non-animal for me, and then you've got flex and a quarterback. Yeah, it's getting about that time, right? We're approaching that will be your 9th round pick. That's
totally right around where I like to go QB. 10-man league, 10-team league, I should say. Maybe a little later, but that's fine. That's fine.
Albert said, are you guys doing office hours this season?
Good question.
We are planning on doing office hours on Thursdays this year. So on Thursdays, we're going to be doing office hours. You can check that out over on our channel at Front Yard Fantasy. We'll
be
keep you
putting
guys
out
updated.
Yeah, we'll be putting out a schedule soon, an in-season schedule, so you know exactly when we will be live.
That is coming out this week. So if you keep an eye on our Twitter over at Front Yard FYF or any of our individual Twitters,
or just
you'll
hop
probably
in the
see
stream
that.
and ask. We'll probably share it with you then.
We'll shame you in the stream if you ask.
Yeah, we'll say boo, shame you.
Also, Swamp said, thanks, JL.
You're welcome, Swamp. Great team. Nice drafting.
Also, Mr. Scamper says, this is painful, but I got the rookie 101 and 102. I'm guessing Mr. Scampers keeps on rolling rookies. And he said Pierce and Brees,
101 and 102.
Pierce as the 102.
Are you taking that high, Simon?
Absolutely not. No chance in hell.
Absolutely.
I am taking, man, and it's even, if I have the 101, I'm honestly probably trading it to somebody who really wants Brees Hall. But if you're making me make the pick, I'm probably taking Brees Hall. But then after that, it's quite a few wide receivers before I even consider the next running back. Like we're talking like 4 or 5 guys probably before I even look at drafting another rookie running back. I like the other rookie running backs, but like Dameon Pierce, one, you're putting a lot of stock into this season and how empty that backfield is for him. He doesn't have the draft capital. Like in Dynasty, that just scares me using an early round pick on someone where it's very situational, where their value is coming from. Like it's not a talent thing necessarily. Not that Dameon Pierce isn't talented, but he wasn't drafted high in the NFL draft. So a lot of this value is coming from the situation. And so I don't want to draft a situationally valuable player at the second spot in a rookie draft.
Yeah.
I want to draft someone that could be valuable. Even
so who would you take? If assuming Brees Hall is the top, who's your second guy?
Drake London.
Drake London.
It's Drake London for me. What about you?
I don't know.
You don't
I
know.
think it's changed. It used to be Kenneth Walker. Now I think it's probably one of the wide receivers. Probably Drake London.
Joe, you are up next. I'll hit this
boy.
question. Right. So you're prepping for that. We got, actually, you know what? We are about to make 4 picks back to back to back. We'll hit this question right after our picks. Make sure we got time for it. Because, yeah, that looks like a fun trade. Joe, you're on the clock. And what was your rule again? Flex?
I got to draft a flex. I got to draft a flex here. I got 4 wide receivers, 3 running backs. 4 wide receivers, 3 running backs. Oh, where do I want to go here? Oh, boy. I think I'm going to go running back. And I think I'm going to go with, I don't know. Nope, I'm going to go wide receiver. I'm going to go Rashad MFM Bateman.
I thought for sure you were about to just
I almost
fully
did.
Drop it. I was 100% positive you were about to just fully drop an uncensored MFer on stream. Like you had a look in your eye, like that's what was coming out next.
I love that I can just say MFing and it's like way not as bad.
It could stand for
more food.
More food. Oh, shoot. Which wide receiver do I want here? Okay. Oh, wait. No. It worked. It said I drafted Dallas Goedert on that little green bar, but then it selected Michael Thomas. It worked for me. Oh, shoot. Now I need a non-animal, and I only have 20 seconds. Oh, that's an animal.
Is it me? Is it you? It's me.
Oh, it's you. It's you. I think. Oh, no. Oh, it did draft Dallas Goedert. I broke. Okay. Well, Michael Thomas is not on the Saints, or is not on an animal team. He is on the Saints.
So you go 2 rules?
No, I broke 1 rule because I accidentally drafted Michael Thomas with my second pick instead of my first one. I got Dallas Goedert
was good.
Dallas Goedert was bad. Michael Thomas was good on accident. Like he qualified for both.
A non-animal.
Rules.
Okay,
yeah.
I got you. Ooh, all right, chat. Let me know what animal noise you'd like Simon to make. It can be anything, even things that don't make sounds. Let me know. I'll pick the best one. Or if you don't come up with any good ones, I'll come up with a better one.
Craig also said, okay, this cat team only thing is going south fast.
What is that, like Bengals, Panthers?
I like that Craig just like made his own rule. He said, you guys can play by your rules, but I'm drafting cats and cats only.
Why isn't a cat team rule on there?
I see Geek in here going, oink, oink, oink. Wants me to make a pig noise.
Oink. Oh.
And Craig says, like Boyd Chase and T with Joe Burrow is fun. That is fun. Oh, wait, we were going to hit that trade question.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift season.
Says full PPR trade question. Just got sent a trade of Mike Williams and J.K. Dobbins for my Lazard and Zeke Elliott. I have Akers and Fournette, Judy and Diggs. Do I accept? This is a fun one.
I'm assuming Williams, this is redraft.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is redraft. Williams over Lazard is a clear upgrade at wide receiver in my mind. Lazard has that potential in this offense, but in this Green Bay offense, but I expect his role to remain relatively similar. He's going to be a high touchdown, low yardage kind of guy in that offense. Mike Williams, we've seen his upside. It's like a top 5 wide receiver. I would much rather have Williams on my team. And then Dobbins and Zeke, I prefer Zeke ever so slightly, but Dobbins is close enough that I'm taking this trade. I'm taking Mike Williams and J.K. Dobbins here over Lazard and Zeke.
Yeah, I think I am too. It is a little tricky because you're more set at wide receiver than running back, in my opinion. And so you're giving up a little bit of strength at running back in order to get in this trade, and you're beefing up a little bit more on the wide receiver. And so it's kind of like you're pushing your the way your team is currently balanced. You're just taking that to a little more extreme, which is fine. It's still within a normal realm. I would make this trade just based off value alone, but it is worth considering if you are okay taking that risk with adding that additional risk with Dobbins along with Akers and Fournette, because there's a world where Dobbins and Akers don't pan out the way we think they do this year.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's a good trade offer that your league mate sent you, though. Like, that is a quality trade offer. I see some more people in the chat. Craig wants me to do a Sasquatch noise. That's a possibility. We got to get these next ones rolled for us, JL. So I'm going to go ahead and roll your next one. Draft another wide receiver, JL.
That I can do. That I am able to do.
Now my turn. I got a flex. I'll take that. That's a good one. And then what is my next one? On a new team. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And then JL, you've got draft a flex.
Flex, man. This is nice and easy.
Yeah, yours has
Cruising
been,
with a bruising.
I'm mad about yours, JL. You keep getting the good ones. So I've got flex and then new team. Oh, God. The new team one is a little bit tough right now, isn't it? Just scrolling through, seeing who's on some new teams down here. Nope. Man, we got lots of the same team.
Oh, no, it's me again.
Are you on the clock right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that means I'm on the clock next. I'm going to use my entire time to just look for players that are on a new team. I guess rookies technically count as on a new team, right?
Yeah. Oh, give me Cordero Patterson. The loophole.
The loophole. Okay, and now I got to draft a flex is what we're doing right here. Which flex do I want? What is my team looking like? 3 running backs, 4 wide receivers.
Maybe I should have gone Elijah Moore. I don't know what to think about Elijah Moore.
Jill, as you said, Elijah Moore, I just drafted Elijah Moore. That is what I wanted to do there. And now I have to draft a player on a new team. So it's really between 2 guys for me. It's a rookie with some upside or Robert Woods on the Tennessee Titans. So I'm between George Pickens and Robert Woods. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's go George Pickens.
Ooh, I like that. And back to flow here. So I have 3 running backs, 6 wide receivers. I got to go flex. I'm going to go tight end here.
Hey, you don't have any tight ends yet. And I guess there are limited opportunities on this board to draft a tight end. So it makes sense for you to grab one right here.
Doesn't feel good, though.
You said it doesn't feel good?
It does not feel good to draft old Fire Truck.
Old Fire Truck. How come? You're just not excited for him this year?
I just think I'm not. It's not that I'm not excited. I just, that offense is a lot changing. I don't know exactly how it's going to look. And I feel like Freiermuth, while he had those flashes last year, are we sure that he's going to be good enough to produce consistently in this offense?
Well,
you think he's good enough to transcend the QB play, bad QB play?
I just am not sure there's enough available for him to be a top tier tight end. Like if George Pickens is going to earn meaningful targets, Deontay Johnson's going to stay at that same like ridiculous, like 150 plus target pace in this offense. If Chase Claypool is going to be involved, if Najee Harris is going to be heavily involved in the receiving game, like Freiermuth will be good. I just don't think there's enough to make him consistently like a top 5-6 option. I just don't think that's in his,
would you rather have Gesicki or Freiermuth?
Freiermuth. I think it's a similar situation for both of them, but I prefer the talent of Freiermuth.
Would you rather have Hunter Henry or Freiermuth?
At cost or just in a vacuum?
in a vacuum. They're around the same cost.
Are they around the same?
Mm-hmm.
That one's tough. I'm probably going to go Hunter Henry, actually. I just feel safe with his role in that Patriots offense. And I think this Patriots offense is going to look similar to what we saw last year when he was almost a double-digit touchdown guy. So I'll go Hunter Henry.
All right.
It's close, though.
Are we taking our next picks here?
Let's take our next spins. You're up next. Oh my God, JL. You just keep getting flexed over and over again. There's only 2 of those on this board, and you've gotten it like 50% of the time.
So flex, bro. I'm so flex.
I got running back. And then what is my second one? My second one is another red team. You haven't had any of the colors, JL. You're going to get
for this
blue
flex
team right here. Now
you're going to get
flex. Blue
Show
team.
me flex.
Player on a new team, JL.
All right, I'm fine with it. I'm not a baby.
Oh, are you calling me a baby?
No, I'm just pointing out a fact.
I am also not a baby. I've been alive for 28 years and do not have been
28 years. All right, Simon, the time has come.
Ah, shoot.
Give me the best pig sound that you can give me. I want to feel like I'm in that mud.
I'm trying to decide which way to go with this.
Embody the pig, Simon.
Okay.
Why did your pig do the extra bit?
Because he was scared. Someone scared the shit out of him. Just ran up and said, "Make a pig noise," and so he panicked. Okay, that's why
it's like a normal hello. Whoa!
It was an oink followed by a "Don't try to grab me" followed by an oink. Yeah, don't do that. That was
hot. That was hot. Well done.
Geek said, "I have shoes older than 28."
Those away.
Unless they're like some like high quality leather boots. You know what I mean? They like get better the longer you have them.
Oh.
You never been on the Buy It for Life subreddit, JL? Where they like
no.
That's the funniest subreddit in the world because it's people who are like, when they make purchases, the only criteria they have, like the number one criteria is, can I still use this in 30 years? Like, can you imagine if everything you purchased, you ran through like a filter of like, will this be good in 30 years? Because like, that's what hilarious. That subreddit's about. Like shirts, pants, shoes, wallets, keychains. They're like, this is the one I want and I want it forever.
Forever. I'm never getting rid of it. Geek asked me a question. LSU or FSU tonight? Who you like? What do you think, Simon? I was just looking Action Network. It looks like LSU's favored by around 4 points.
And it's I'm not super confident in this one. I think LSU under who's the coach there now? Brian Kelly, right? They've got some rebuilding to do on that team. After they won the national championship, it didn't look like the same LSU that we've been used to seeing. But same thing with FSU. It's not the same FSU. I'll take FSU in this one. But I think it should be a fun game.
It should be. I'll take LSU.
You'll take LSU? You want to make a bet? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you're on the clock.
How much time?
You got 23 whole seconds.
Oh, I got flex and I'm good. Okay. Where do you want to go here, JL? You know what? Actually, no. I changed my mind. Taking Tyler Lockett.
Okay, and you know what I'm about to do here, JL? There's a couple guys that I would normally take ahead of this person, but look at my running back core. My running back core is Christian McCaffrey, Ezekiel Elliott, Josh Jacobs. I feel good. Know what I mean? Like, even if I left with just those 3 guys, I feel good. So I'm going to take a real high upside guy here, like someone that could challenge one of those guys if things go right, and Isaiah Pacheco. Over like Darrell Henderson, Alexander
over
Madison, Miles Sanders. Just like sheer upside right there for Isaiah Pacheco. It was a little early, but I love the guys that I have there. Oh, shoot. Now I have to draft from a red team, and I only have 15 seconds to figure out red. That's not red. That's not red. That's not red. That's not red. Oh, no. Okay, this is red, but that is not who I want. How many seconds do I have, JL?
6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay, shoot, Marcus Valdez-Scantling's on my team now.
That's who I was going to take.
Suck it. If it makes you feel better, I didn't want to take him.
Oh my God, none of these guys are on a new team, Simon, you little butthole.
Oh shoot, he is on a new team.
Do rookies count?
Yeah, rookies count. I took George Pickens.
Okay, then I'm okay. All right, I'm gonna take Miles Sanders first because I need a flex.
Wait, JL, you already did your flex.
No!
You already did your flex with Tyler Lockett. This was your on a new team pick.
Miles Sanders is kind of on a new team. Right?
I mean,
right?
I mean, it depends how you want to stretch that. If you can fully convince me that this is a new team that he's playing on, then I'll let you off the hook. But if not, then you're making an animal noise.
All right, listen, Simon. This Eagles offense has never ever before seen the talent similar to the likes of Trey Sermon. Trey Sermon being on this team fundamentally makes it a different offense. They're going to start scheming around Trey Sermon. Even though they just signed him recently, the Eagles are very, very excited to have Trey Sermon. They are ready to just completely abandon their entire run game, that their existing run game. Miles Sanders, Kenneth Gainwell, Boston Scott, Wendell Smallwood, all those guys. Darren Sproles, gone. LeGarrette Blount, gone.
You really make a convincing argument, JL, but there's such a good suggestion in the chat that I don't care how good this argument is. First, Mr. Scamper says, I made a bore noise for my Stafford pick. Meant to take MVS with that one, but took Stafford and said, thank you for making a bore noise. And then Mr. Scampers has a request for a robotic eagle. So, JL.
Robotic eagle?
I want you to do a robot eagle. And I know this is opening the door to like make all future animal sounds have an adjective on them as well. Know what I mean? Like a descriptor, but.
And you're willing to accept that?
I'm willing to accept that. I'm willing to accept that you may add like French skunk in the future as like a noise that I have to make, but
all right,
that's okay. We're going to make you solo. And I'm going to put this up here to make sure that people know what you're doing.
Go. Boom. That's a robotic eagle. Freaking nailed it.
What was the gong? Yeah, that was perfect, Joe. That's exactly what a robot eagle says. And Geek Hippie, I'm guessing he found his way over to the Buy It for Life subreddit. Said, wow, didn't know I needed boots. I have that same thought every time. In my bookmarks, there's like all these like $300+ pairs of boots. And I'm like, but it's an investment. If I buy it once,
it's an investment. It's going to appreciate.
Forever. Jail, let's go ahead and roll our next one because we're coming up kind of soon. Okay, Jail, draft a running back. That's your first one.
Okay.
My first one is wide receiver. My next one is QB. Thank God. I don't have any of those yet. I don't think. So I've got a wide receiver and a QB, and then JL, your second one is red team. You got to draft from a red team. So I've got wide receiver, quarterback, and I need to start filling that quarterback spot up. We have
he really wants us to guess it. Like he really wants us to know his strategy here. This is a Simon team, clearly. Sort of.
It looks like Hero RB, doesn't it? Is there something more?
It looks like a Simon team. Travis Kelce, Hunter Henry, Darnell Mooney,
Williams, Mike Evans, Juju Smith-Schuster, Darnell Mooney, Amari Cooper.
Some of them don't make full sense. Like
you know what?
I don't know how much you like Tony Pollard.
No, but overall, it looks like the overarching strategy is drafting players
Amari Cooper.
I like.
Do you like Kadarius Toney?
Simon's favorite players. I've been rising on Kadarius Toney. I do like Kadarius Toney, and Sky Moore was a guy that I fell in love with during the offseason. That like my love for Juju has tempered my love for Sky Moore for this season. But as a prospect, I still love Sky Moore. Just not excited for this year. Oh, and Joe, you're on the clock.
Oh no. Running back. Ooh, Gainwell. We just fired him.
Jay Wall overall. Jay Wall overall. That's a really great strategy to draft players that I love. Just a phenomenal strategy. So I have to draft a running back here, I believe.
That's true. And then I got red team.
I don't really want to draft a running back here.
You don't have a choice.
I know.
This is the game you signed up for.
Oh, I know. Okay, we'll take Khalil Herbert as my fifth running back. And then what's next? A quarterback. Thank God we get to add a quarterback to this team. Oh, goody. Look at all these wonderful options still sitting here. This is gross. This is really gross.
There are no red teams left.
You said there's no red teams left?
Are Patriots a red team?
That's stretching it. The Patriots are a blue team, I would think.
They got red accents.
Yeah, they got red accents. But like, would you call them a red team or a blue team?
Is Matt Ryan on a red team?
Not anymore. That would be like me taking Russell Wilson for my Seahawks pick.
Saw how that turned out for you.
Yeah, I had to make an animal noise. Yeah, you're right. A lot of the red teams have been picked thin here. Who did you go with?
I went with Mecole Hardman, and I'm questioning. I feel like I should have gone Rondale Moore. Who would you have gone between those two guys?
Probably Rondale Moore
Yeah.
in best ball, or yeah, especially in this format. I'm probably going Rondale Moore. It's close though, just because at the beginning of the season, if Zach Ertz is out, if DeAndre Hopkins is out, know what I mean? And we expect Hollywood to step up, but Rondale Moore could have an increased role in this offense, especially at the beginning of the season. So I think I'd go Moore.
Yeah, I think I would too. But I went Hardman.
I don't dislike the Hardman pick though. Like, it's a player on this Chiefs offense, and it's an ambiguous receiving core. So this late in the draft is totally fine.
So I got a question from Trey here. How do y'all feel about my team? 10-man, full PPR, second pick. I'm not going to read out all the names we see here. So start with running back, CMC, Fournette. I guess I am going to read out all the names. CMC, Fournette, ETN, Akers, Kareem Hunt. What do you think about those running backs, Simon?
CMC I mean, you started out real strong, CMC, Fournette, and then ETN is your third guy.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you're beautiful at running back. Wide receiver, yeah, your second and third wide receivers are a little bit weaker. Know what I mean? But it's still a great team. Like, Allen Robinson has
Olave,
serious upside. Michael Thomas is another guy that if he returns to form, you probably got a big value on him. So I like the construction of this team. And then grabbing a guy like Boyd doesn't make sense on every fantasy team. Know what I mean? I just feel like if you went like heavy receiver early and you've got these studs at the receiver position, a guy like Boyd doesn't quite make a ton of sense towards the end of your drafts. But in this, where there's questions after your first receiver, Boyd is kind of like that safe, consistent slot guy that I've got no problem grabbing because you can just plug him in and play him. You can be pretty comfortable with Tyler Boyd. Overall, this is a good team. Who did he have at tight end? Ertz. Yeah, you're good. This is a great team. This is a competitor, Trey. I like this one. Geek in here saying Herbert is a great backup for Montgomery. I know our boy Dustin, who's in here all the time, is a big Khalil Herbert fan for this upcoming season. He liked what he saw last year enough to think maybe he's earned a role in that offense. And also J-Wall said Simon team, but he has to work within the rules, so some of the picks may not be pure Simon picks.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
That is fair. J-Wall, you want to roll our next players?
Let's do it.
Our next picks.
How many more picks do we have? 16 round of 20.
This is the 16th round, so we've got 4 picks left. Oh, shoot. We got to roll fast. Okay, JL, your first one is draft a wide receiver.
Okay.
And then I've got draft a tight end.
All right.
Followed by give me a quarterback. Damn it, wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
One quarterback. And then, JL, your second one is free square. You loser.
Tonight's my night.
So what was your first one, JL? Running back?
Wide receiver.
Oh, so you got wide receiver free square?
Yep.
And I got tight end wide receiver for mine. Man, I do not.
We are up soon. Access, I see your question in the chat. We will hit that right after we make these picks. Simon and I are on the turn, so we got to make 4 picks in a row. Don't want to get distracted.
Well, you know what? I'm not
very
mad
important
about having to pick a tight end here. Wait. Where did he go?
Who?
Where did Evan Ingram go? Who drafted Evan Ingram?
Which one of you did it?
Which one of you guys drafted Evan Ingram in here? Or am I crazy and I'm just scrolling past him every time? No, he's gone. Who drafted Evan Ingram? Oh, and you didn't even give me time to look for it.
No, I did not. Well, it was running out of time. Blame FanDuel.
Okay,
just kidding, FanDuel. We love you.
Bob Tunyon, welcome to the team. And then my next one is a wide receiver. Where do we want to go here? You know what? Let's add Sammy Watkins to the team just because I like Sammy Watkins.
Free beer with Sammy Watkins.
Round 17. Oh, so we did our math wrong, JL.
What?
We said 4 more picks. It was actually 5 more picks for us because we didn't include the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So now we have 4 picks left, I believe.
Who the heck took all the QBs? This is a 10-person league.
No, we have. Wait, how many picks do we have left? My math is so wrong. So we're in round 17.
18.
I can't do math
19
at all.
And 20. 3 picks if we're done with round 17.
18, 19, and 20. Okay, thank you, JL. Sorry, you know what? On Sunday nights, my math just turns off entirely. Doesn't work anymore. We had a question in here. Said, I have Stafford and Kirk Cousins at QB. Should I trade any of them for an upgrade at QB or keep it the way it is? Without seeing the rest of your team, I can't imagine that the upgrade at QB is going to be worth what you have to give up plus one of these guys to do it. You know what I mean? Like, I know we're concerned about Stafford, but if he plays, he's near that top tier of guys, maybe not quite up there with the Josh Allen, Justin Herberts, Patrick Mahomes, but right in that next tier. And then Kirk Cousins is a top 12 kind of guy in an offense that's supposed to be even pass heavier this year. You'd probably have to package like an RB2 or a wide receiver 2 with one of these guys to get a Justin Herbert, to get a Josh Allen. And I'm not doing that. Like, I'm so comfortable with those guys at quarterback that unless you just have depth out the wazoo, I'm probably staying pat. I don't think it's worth giving up one of your starters plus one of these quarterbacks to upgrade at quarterback.
Unless you have a deep wazoo.
Unless you have a deep wazoo. Yeah, if your wazoo's really deep, then you can do it.
I agree with Simon. Unless this is a super flex league, in which case I'm okay trading for quarterback. If it's not, I typically do not like to trade for quarterback unless your team is just stacked everywhere else. And that's like the final edge you can grind out. I'm not too worried about Stafford and Kirk Cousins in a 1 QB league. Like Simon said, as Kirk Cousins is gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine for fantasy purposes. I disparage him a lot, but it's mostly a joke. He'll be good for fantasy.
Also, Craig wants us to take a peek at this cat only team when we get a chance. Let's spin our next pick, JL, and then we'll take a peek at that.
Pick at the peak.
So JL, your next one, you got to draft another wide receiver. You just keep on drafting wide receiver.
Great. I have 9 of them.
And then I have to draft a running back. Great. I could really use a quarterback or a free square right here, or one of the like nondescript ones. Non-animal team. Okay, so my next is non-animal. Maybe I can get a non-animal QB there. And then JL, your second one is also non-animal team. So you're going to have to take a non-animal player right after I take a non-animal player.
Great. Fantastic. Love that. And access a two-keeper league, PPR. Okay, so yeah, my advice stays the same.
As does mine. Let's take a peek at Craig's team right here. Team? Craig team. So Craig has Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Look at all those cats.
And then we got DeAndre Swift, Travis Etienne, James.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, it dropped off quickly for you at running back after your top 2 guys. But I love this. Oh, and added another cat running back right there.
I love this cat only team.
Wide receiver. This isn't a bad wide receiving core. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be the best in the league, but this is as cats can put together a solid wide receiver core is what we're seeing right here.
Wide receiver, cats.
Oh, and then Craig took Evan Ingram as his cat tight end. Yeah, these tight ends are a little gross, aren't they?
Amon-Ra St. Brown is your wide receiver 3. Christian Kirk is your wide receiver 4. Fantastic. Love it.
Yeah, wide receivers have worked out. Also, Jay, you're on the clock.
No. I need a wide receiver. Stat.
Yeah, you need a wide receiver. Stat. Oh, and what am I doing? A running back and then a non-animal team. Oh, God, why do I have to take a running back here?
Hate that pick.
Just disgusting. God.
And then I need a non-animal team. No, this is you.
Yeah, I need a running back. I'll take Jerick McKinnon. And then I need a non-animal team. And really, I need a quarterback. So a commander's not an animal, right? JL? Oh, no. I'm on my own to determine whether or not a commander is an animal. I'm going to say a commander is not an animal and take that. JL, you are up next now.
That's me.
And a commander's not an animal, right, JL?
No.
All right, thank God. You also have to take a non-animal player.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. You have 12 seconds. What are you thinking here, JL? You got 5 seconds.
Oh, no.
4.
Oh, no.
3, 2, 1.
I took Jeff
Wilson. Oh, that's a non-animal player. That's not an animal. That works out.
I panicked.
Panic of being alone. I panicked because I was asking you. I wasn't on the screen, JL, and I was trying to determine, for some reason, it wasn't clicking whether a commander was an animal or not. And I was like, hey, JL, is a commander an animal? JL, like you weren't there for me to answer my questions.
I had time to pick up my pencil.
Okay, so we've only got one more pick left, JL. One more pick. Let's do our final rolls. Yeah, let's do our final rolls. Here we go, JL. This is your last one. Take a running back.
All right, that I can do.
And for me, I get to take a flex. We're going to end on a flex. Okay, we're ending on some easier ones right here. Man, my quarterback's not great. Ryan Tannehill and Carson Wentz. I'm not digging that so much.
I only have one.
Who do you have?
Dak Prescott.
Hey, you know what? That works. You don't really need another one besides Dak, right?
I really should have taken a QB from a non-animal team instead of whoever the heck I just took.
That was immediately what I did whenever I saw I got an animal team. I was like, we're going to take whatever quarterback is not on an animal team immediately.
Shoot.
Flex. This was fun. This was a fun style, but I do kind of miss the like sheer and utter chaos that last week's was. Like it was just chaotic. Complete pandemonium every time. Like whenever you rolled Jaguars after like the first 4 rounds, it was like, I have no clue what to do here. Like,
yeah,
nothing.
With that, I just got to pick somebody or make an animal noise.
Honestly, that's probably the move, is to just agree to make an animal noise. Craig, I love your cat team. That was so much fun.
I love that you did that.
Why didn't we do that? We could have done one of us has to draft a cat team. One of us has to draft a bird team. Like that's you have to draft cats. Time. Yeah, we can do it next time. Next off season.
Oh, this is our last one ever?
This is our last one for until the season starts.
No. What are we doing next Sunday?
It's in the title of the video. It says last mock draft of the off season.
What are we doing next Monday?
Next Monday?
Yeah.
I don't. Well, this Monday it's Labor Day. We're not doing anything. Next Monday, I don't know.
I mean, next Sunday. Next Sunday, we're talking football. We're doing breakdowns of all the games that have been going on. We got a full slate of games next Sunday, JL. It's already here?
It's already here. Well, not quite. It's almost there.
Footballs are so close. I'm just kidding. I knew that.
And Mr. Scamper said there's a third option: cat, bird, non-cat bird. The non-cat bird team.
What's a cowboy?
A bird.
Cat dog.
What's a cowboy? It's half animal, right? Can you imagine if their mascot was like some horrible disfiguration of a half cow, half boy that's like tortured at all times? Like it's
God.
It was a failed experiment.
That's so funny.
It's just the person from Full Metal Alchemist.
That's what I was imagining. Like, the little girl.
Kill me. Kill me. On the sidelines. What half would be cow? Or would it just be a boy with udders? Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
There's only one part of me that's cow. Can you guess?
And there's 6 nipples sticking out of the center of their jersey, of their Cowboys jersey.
Had this baby custom made.
Oof, yeah, you know what? It's a good thing this draft is almost over, as we've gotten like deep into udder talk.
Udder theory.
That is the name of one of my dynasty teams, is Utter Chaos, and my logo is just the cow udders. Yeah. Like it is cow udders as my logo. The team name is
what was
Utter
my last
Chaos. One? You got running back.
Running back, right? Thank you.
And I got flex.
And my guy got taken.
Okay. I can draft anybody I want that's from one of these 3 positions.
I'm very running back, wide receiver heavy. My team is 1 quarterback, 2 tight ends, 7 running backs, 10 wide receivers.
Let's see. Yeah, mine's close to yours. Mine is 2 quarterbacks, 6 running backs. Oh, and it just disappeared as soon as I said that. I have no idea. Oh, 1 quarterback. Nope. Wait.
Yeah, 2 quarterbacks.
6 running backs, 9 wide receivers, and 3 tight ends. But one of those tight ends was a mistake pick where I accidentally took Dallas Goedert. No, well, we told them. Remember, I had to make what animal? Oh, I did the world's most tortured pig as my as my answer. You know where I got that inspiration from? There was a video from, I think it was the Arkansas State Fair, where they had to do like I'm gonna butcher what it's called. Any Arkansas fans or people who live in Arkansas are gonna like hate me, but it's like the pig suey noise, like the wild pig.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Nope, it was the wild pig.
Suey?
It was like the wild pig call contest where they had to like do the call, and somebody got up on stage in a video and said, "I'm sorry to all of the serious competitors here. I lost my fantasy football league last year, and this is my punishment." And against all of these other competitors, had to like compete on stage at the state fair, making that.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
Making that call. Guys, everybody who joined us this week and for every other mock draft throughout this offseason, thank you so much. We are still going to be here next Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time like we have been all offseason, but we're going to be doing a fantasy football breakdown of that day's NFL games. So come on back here this same time next week for that. It's going to be different, but it's going to be fun. Jail.
It's going to be different.
Can we implement rules on that stream?
Oh, 100% we can implement rules.
We got to figure out what the rules are. We'll figure that out. And if you guys have any suggestions, let us know. Send them to us in DMs. But we got to make some rules for that because I'm not done with this
talking baby talk thing. The whole show.
No, absolutely not. But that's a good rule.
Yeah, like Debo.
I hate that. Guys, that is going to be it for us this Sunday. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back next Sunday and on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time on the FanDuel YouTube and Twitch channels. So make sure you come hang out with us this Friday as well for some more game show fun. Until then, though, we are out of here. Have a good rest of your Sunday night, everyone. Enjoy your Labor Day. See you later.
Sleep tight.